Yo ho and welcome back to another review for Juuni Taisen, episode number 4. And finally we have the background story of the pacifist, the monkey, Shario, and I really have to say that this is actually quite the solid backstory. When she was training with 3 talking monkeys, she has the ability to transmute things, so she basically cut a huge rock in half while she just transmuted one single line of the rock into sand, and then it was done. So really nice to see that she's not just having the power to talk and get people into kind of stop fighting, but we also saw the downside of it as well. Her reaction when she was going for a ceasefire, getting or forcing 2 countries into, well, let's just say peace. But then her reaction, her shock, and yeah, the sadness that showed up once we got to the point that there was a news report that allied countries started to get into it, and now it's war again. And on one side she may have protected or saved people, but thanks to this, well, there are now people back in those horrible moments again, and she knows very well that it's also her fault, because she's trying to do it in a peaceful way, but then the fighting does not stop. It's going to continue. And I think it's a really interesting way to go about it, just because I really think that it adds way more to her character, even though we don't really know why she's trying to do it just peacefully yet, but maybe we will get to it, or maybe we won't. But at least one of the lines she said was that to protect her little life with her boyfriend or husband, living together, she has to go out to the battlefields. And, well, while it may be a truth for her, I personally don't think that this would actually be the way to do it. Especially if you're living in a country that is actually a peaceful country, where there's no war going on, no real civil wars and stuff like this. But to be honest, this episode with the focus on Shario, I really think they nailed it. Especially when she started to make sweets after seeing the news report, and it was basically your way to get over it, or to kind of deal with it, to get her thoughts out of the way, even though she was crying while making sweets. Yeah, but it's not that easy, and the funny thing is that even though the Red, Nezumi, he agreed on the ceasefire, he's still going on that, well, I don't really like that peace, and it would be just easier to just end it in an instant compared to trying to stop the fighting. And yeah, I really wonder who is going to stand at the end of the Juuni Taisen. Who will survive the battle, who will win. And I don't think that it will either one of those 3, Nezumi, nor Shayu, nor the rabbit guy. But well, we will see. But all in all, I can say that this was once again a nice episode, and really cool that we didn't saw an actual fight, or we had an actual fight going on from the well, from the Juuni Taisen event, because we had the setup, we had the backstory, we saw some war shenanigans going on there, and we had a backlash to the Orcs and the other big one. I totally forgot that name. But by the end of it, yeah, we had no real fight, aside one or a few bits at the end, but no conclusion, so we don't know who will win or who is going to say goodbye. But yeah, all in all, I can just say again that this was another fantastic episode and I can't wait for the next one. And that's it also for now. As always, thanks for watching and I hope I will see you guys next time as well. See ya!